this video, I'm going to show you how to make the creeper cookie with our 8x8 grid color stamp. This one was made with the creeper color stamp, so you don't have any of the grid area showing. So this will be a matter of preference, what you prefer to do. But this one's going to be good because if you do a Google image search on the creeper, you'll see that a lot of them are quite pixelated and there's a few different greens in there. So it'll be much easier to achieve on our grid stamp. So to get started, we will be using 3 different greens. I've just got our main green that I'm going to stamp onto. Then I've got a green that's slightly lighter and a green that's slightly darker than that. And then we're going to use black for the eyes and the mouth. So to get started, what I'm going to do is I will start with the eyes and the mouth. To get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put our black icing pretty much in the middle, and then I'm just going to fill up some of these squares, and then that'll help us start getting a reference point. So you'll see some of the icings trying to escape, but we won't let that happen. But I'm not going to do anything about it until I know what we're keeping and what we're getting rid of. So I know there's nothing down the sides here, so I'm not too worried about filling in those squares. And there's nothing at the top either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my little needle. I'm just going to use this sky for reference, so you can see his mouth starts would be 2 squares in. Take that one out. Same on the other side. This is a symmetrical design, so we don't have to worry too much about where everything's going. Now I'm just going to push this black icing back in so it sits nicely in its little square. And then, so we have 1 black one and then 2 with nothing in there. I'm actually going to level this out a bit more. There's a bit of an overflow. Okay, so I'll pull these 2 squares out. And that is that row done. Then we'll come up to the next row. There is nothing, still nothing over here and here. And that's all black. And we'll come up another row. And so by the looks of it, this only goes up 3. And then it comes in 3 up the top. Then we have 2 squares of black across there. Then above these 2 squares, it's all empty. So what I'm going to do is I'll just remove all this. And then our eyes are 2 by 2. So we'll just take this top row off. There we have it. That is the black sections done, the main sections. At this stage you could stamp it onto a green background. But what we're going to do is we're going to add some of that extra pixelation in there. But first, I'm just going to make sure that all of my edges are tidy and everything is sitting where it wants it to be sitting. Alright, that looks okay. So, judging from those pictures on Google, it doesn't look like there's any particular order that the colours go in. So I'm just going to pick a few random squares to colour in. So if you're doing something next to a square that already has icing in, the best way to do it is to sort of start pressing down at the halfway point, come across, and that leaves you like a little blobby thing at the start of it. With that, you can sort of pull it back away from that area, and then that's when you can press down and it'll sort of squeeze the icing into the corners, and then you can pull across. Tidy up those edges as we go, and then you can always come back and just square everything up with your scraping tool. Okie So I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So it's just random spots. Try to spread it out so it doesn't look too cluttered or anything in certain areas, but we'll see what happens when we stamp it. So we'll just move this out the way. We'll take our base icing. We'll give it a bit of a knead. Get it a bit sticky so everything sticks to it when we roll over the colour stamp. Give the bench a bit of a dusting. Put my 3mm spacers on. We'll just roll this one out. Yes. So I'll try stamp it. Normally what I like to do is place the colour stamp on the bench and then take my icing and put it over the top and then come along with my rolling pin and roll it out. But I'm going to show you guys how to stamp it this way, which is pretty straightforward. Actually, I'm just going to make sure that this isn't too sticky. So I'll give it another dusting. I don't want it to stick to the bench when I stamp it. Okay, so we'll take our stamp, place it on top of the icing, we'll apply some firm pressure. Try and make sure it's even across the stamp. And then we lift the stamp up. There you have it, creeper. Just take our brush off any excess corn flour. Grab our cutter. Just place it gently over the top. And then we're going to push in the edges of the stamp. Make sure everything's inside the square. And then we can start leveling it out. So we just pull the edges back out. And that looks good. So then we'll commit to stamping it, cutting it out. That's done. Have our creeper. Grab a fake cookie base. Just so you guys can get an idea of how it sticks on there. There you go. Creeper.